My name is Chris Anderson. I'm 35 from Scotland. I've lived in Sydney for 4 years this October. I'm a physiotherapist. I work with people with disabilities. I joined just after one of the many lockdowns, which I think was mid-October last year. My friend Cam Magno was a member here, and Sam. I could see their results that they were more so Cam, because his results, I feel like Sam's been coming for ages, and Cam's results were really quick, and he was given the hard sale that I had to join. So for lockdown, nothing. Tried a couple of home workouts. I was a member of a gym just around the corner. Monday to Saturday, and I was seeing a personal trainer once a week who was giving me a program. When I was being consistent 5 times a week, and then I was just getting a bit bored of it. And I made some progress, but I wasn't really focusing on my diet, and I wasn't getting the mix of, I was going too hard on the cardio side, but I was then fatigued on the weight training side. Eating habits, it's a learning curve to count your calories in the beginning, but once you do it, I wouldn't say I do it every day, but I'm just more aware. So that was one thing. My form has improved a lot. I've had sciatica in the past, so quite often I'd just pull my lower back doing deadlifts and things, just with incorrect technique, or trying to go too heavy, or I just didn't have the flexibility. I noticed a difference in my shape, I feel like in my lats and my shoulders and traps where I see it the most, which is what I want. I want that kind of wider Mr. Incredible triangle kind of shape. Yeah, probably two. So the physique and the pain-free is probably the main ones. Because you hear horror stories about CrossFit style gyms, and one of my friends in London used to do it and would always have injuries. So that was the reason I stayed away for so long. There obviously are bad gyms out there, but there's also bad PTs in normal style gyms. So but you always hear the bad stories, and I feel like CrossFit bad stories spread that wildfire. So yeah, definitely the pain-free training, that apprehension was quickly squashed when I just scaled the weights back and just build it slowly instead of trying to achieve too much too quickly. I guess nervous about injury, also just coming into a new setting, and you often think a lot of stuff you see online, it's a hyper masculine environment, which I'm not. And sometimes can look quite toxic on some people's social media pages and all that sort of stuff, but everyone is just so friendly, all the members. When I started in the evenings initially, everyone was lovely, super chatty. I think I was lucky because it was after lockdown, so there was quite a few new members starting. So we were all deer in the headlights to start with, so we had someone else. I think that was the thing, just entering a new environment and being the worst person. And then you see, when you look around, there's people that have been here for 2 years, people that have been here for 5 minutes, just all these different abilities, which is cool. So I gained 10 kilos in lockdown. I think I've never been someone that cares about what I physically weigh. It's all about measurements in terms of centimeters or how I feel and how I look. So yeah, to shed some of those fat kilos I gained and to gain muscle was probably that. I wanted to get stronger, and with the functional style training, I figured I'd use a lot of core stability, which would then help with the back pain that I've had in the past. Goals now are continue to work on physique. I definitely slip in and out of the nutrition side of things, if you're busy or if it's cold weather, and also just long-standing habits which are hard to change, but definitely use events as goals as well. So if something's coming up Mardi Gras, or we're going back to Europe for 3 weeks in summer, so I'll be try and plan around those things. So there's always a goal to work towards, otherwise it's just easy to slip off the bandwagon. I feel chest to bar, because I honestly thought I was never going to get kipping into the pull-ups, because I've just never had lats in the past. I just felt it was impossible, and then one day I just managed it, and then I ripped my hands up at the same time. So I've recommended a couple of members here, and I've just said it's a really non-threatening environment. There's different levels of people, there's beginners, and I feel there's not really any egos in the class either, because obviously the coaches are here, but you might be with someone else, but the experienced members are willing to help as well, which is just yeah. It's funny, when I first joined, I was I'm just gonna do the 3 months membership, knowing that it would probably be fine, but you've just got that fear. But then it's yeah, I'm just sign me up, just take my money.